Hi guys, today's topic is 5 signs that he is genuinely interested in you. Before we get started, I'm Mike Goldstein, founder of Easy Dating Coach. If you're new to the channel, go hit subscribe, hit the bell so you get notifications when I have new videos. Today, we're going to talk about 5 signs that he's genuinely interested. Alright, number 1, let's hop right in, is he puts your physical needs first. I want to tell you a story about this. I was on this date and with this woman, beautiful woman. We went on a walk and then we got some drinks and eventually got some food. And all of a sudden in sleepy California here at the beach, it got really cold. So we ended up having drinks and I think like dinner. And then the sun went down and it went from like 70 degrees down to like 50, I think. And we were both in like shorts and a t-shirt, like, you know, typical beach outfit. And she is freezing. And now we've got to walk to her car. And normally I'd have some sort of jacket and of course I'd put it on her. But she was so cold and we're at the beach and I normally would never do this, but she was freezing. And just so you know, I'm a believer of, I don't even wear cutoff shirts. After 30 years old, no cutoff shirts. You got to have sleeves. It's some rule I have. I don't know. I'm crazy. Perfectly fine with people without sleeves, though. But that's my thing. Anyway, she's freezing. So I take my shirt off. We're walking on the beach. And I wrap it around her arms and around her body so that she can be warm in my big shirt. So that is a sign that I care because I want to protect her. Her being warm is more important than me. So I'm walking. Of course, I'm a little bit cold. I don't have a shirt on, but I'm putting her needs first. All right. Number 2. He is proud of you. Dating me is fun. If I fall for a woman and you are my friend, you will probably want to murder me because I will never stop talking about how happy and excited I am about the woman I am dating. I just won't shut up about it. And so that's a good sign. If you have a guy that won't stop talking about how amazing you are to his friends, to his family, to anyone that will listen, that's exciting. You know, we talk about a man shouting it from the rooftops. Well, that's what it should be like. He should be like, I'm dating the most amazing woman on the planet. So that's good. And so if you hear him in conversation defending you and talking well of you to friends, family, to his friends, when you're there, when he's not there, all great signs. Does that make sense? Why you'd want that? Let me know in the comments. Okay, number 3. Ooh, this is a good one. Is he willing to break his routine for you? I think we all know that if we are single and single for a while, we get into our routines, right? And especially as we get older, you know, especially in our 30s plus, and imagine 60s plus, 70s plus, we kind of know what we like and we know how we like to do it. And we don't like to change it for anybody. But if you are that special somebody, you know, his, you know, lunch that he always eats at 3 p.m., maybe he'll move that around because he wants to do whatever the activity you're requiring him or asking him to do. So if he's willing to shift his routine for you, that's a really good sign that he genuinely cares about you. Does that make sense? All right, number 4, and this is big. He remembers the little things. So important. Especially a man like me that has a terrible memory and can't remember a thing. If I really like someone, I start to remember things. So for example, if you have some big meeting on Thursday and you tell him about it on Monday, on Thursday, does he check up on you at night and go, hey, hon, I was wondering how the meeting went? Or maybe he's like, I know you've got a super busy day. You've got that meeting. How about I make you dinner so you don't have to worry about that. So you can just focus on getting ready for the meeting. Or how can I help you so that you're ready for this meeting? Does that make sense? Okay, number 5. Oh, this is probably the biggest one. He is vulnerable with you. Let me tell you a story. So one of my girlfriends in my mid-20s had to deal with this part of me where for about 5 years I had a torn abdominal that I could just not get fixed. And for all of you that have been watching me for a while, I am huge into working out, into playing soccer. I got to work out 6-7 days a week or I'm not a happy camper. When I had this torn abdominal for 5 years, no working out, honestly, I was in bad shape. I couldn't even walk for half a mile without feeling pain. If you asked me to get out of bed, that sit up out of bed was painful. In the bed, I had to literally turn sideways and then push with my arm to get myself up, because if I had to do the crunch, I couldn't do that. It would cause pain. I had to do kind of that side crunch, but mostly using my tricep. I think you get the point. I was in pain. So as a typical man, I was told, or growing up, a man is just tough and he doesn't complain and he doesn't voice his emotions or his struggles. He just is silent and gets through. Well, I didn't like that, and that didn't work for me. And I don't think that worked for my partner either, because she could see I was dealing with stress and I was upset. So I was vulnerable with her and I said, this is tough. And I started crying and I said, I really miss playing soccer. And actually the reason I met this woman was playing co-ed soccer with her. And I miss playing with her. I got so much value out of playing with her. It was just fun for me. I love playing soccer, but also she admired how I played soccer. I was this big guy that was kind of like a ballerina, and she'd say that. She'd you're like a ballerina out there. You're like this. And that made me feel so good and competent. And so now I can't do any of that. And even I had, our sexual life, of course, was affected. You need a lot of core to have sex. And so we had to talk through that and find new ways to do things. And it stunk because I knew what I was capable of. I knew what I used to be able to do, and now I couldn't do it. So I just broke down vulnerable. And she accepted me. And it was beautiful. But I wouldn't have been vulnerable if I didn't care about her and feel safe to do that. If she was just some woman that I was dating casually, there's no way I would have shown her that vulnerability. Does that make sense? I'm curious. I want to get to know you guys better. What's something that you've been vulnerable with a partner with that they accepted? I'd love to hear that. I think that'd be pretty cool to learn. Anyway, Mike Goldstein, Easy Dating Coach. Go subscribe so you can get more videos once a week, and hit the bell notification so you actually get notified when the videos happen. Otherwise, you subscribed and nothing happens. And also, I'll plop a video there and there for you guys to watch if you want to keep watching. Love you guys, and see you next video.